Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible, with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
Yeah, I think she's been looking up the answers.
Yeah, it's too quick. Yeah.
You know what, Danny, you are the one special young lady, and as a charity, we are more than happy to support you. I've got, actually, Alana wants to say something to you particularly.
Well, first of all, we appreciate you telling us about Costello Secure, and if there is any way that we can help raise funds, let us know. I know that at your end, Danny, I've seen on Facebook that you get together with other Costello Syndrome people, so there's obviously a big support group there as well. Well, there is a big support group there, which is great. Now, we do have a little admission here that in some ways we have you here slightly, not under false pretenses, but we do want to meet you and say hi to you and chat with you face to face in person. But we're also really thrilled because every year, well, this is only our second year now, so I'm telling you this is our second year now. We present an award to someone special who has helping hands for cruising in go over and above the norm. Now, Danny, your support has been incredible. You are in all the live streams, just helping out, links, everything, supporting the cruise-a-thons. You are an absolute machine with the cruise-a-thons. I don't even know when you get time to sleep, but you seem to just be everywhere in everybody's, no question about it. So we are thrilled. I don't know if you're aware of Papamoso. Have you heard of Papamoso, Danny? Yeah. Well, we created an award last year, which was our inaugural award, to honour people who act in the spirit of Papamoso. And we got together, put our heads together, and decided that, Danny, you are this year's recipient of we present you with a certificate, and by the way, it's actually in the mail right now, coming to you now, because it's coming a very long way from down under. It will get to you. Don't know where.
check. Yeah. Of course, yeah.
The Papa Moser Award aims to recognise those who act in the spirit of Alan Ellsworth, aka Papa Moser, during his life of service. Helping Hands for Cruising thanks you for your contribution. Nanny, you are a special lady, and we thank you, and we are truly appreciative of all the support that you have given Helping Hands for Cruising. Yes,
And there we go, folks. G'day. 1 second, please. 1 second, please. There we go. Congratulations, Danny. Welcome aboard, folks. Nice to have you here. Another session of the Helping Hands for Cruising YouTube. So, welcome aboard. Got a couple of people in the chat, and a whole heap more out there that are not listening. But here we go. First of all, Joe, welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Hope your day has been good. 15 degrees C right now. Had a top of about 25. What about you? G'day, Bonnie. Welcome aboard. And Bonnie, sorry about the sound, but it was as good as I could get it, and the volume was as high as I could get it as well. So I'm sorry. I tried my best, but that is the way the cookie crumbles. Yes, Bonnie, truthfully, I miss Papa Mozo as well. And yes, he is in a better place. The great cruise ship in heaven. He was a special man. His what can I say? His legacy will go on forever. Like I said, he was an amazing man, and we are really sorry to have lost him, but in our own way we create the eternity, that being that we award awards to people who have helped Helping Hands for Cruising in his name. So there we go. The name Papa Mozo still lives on, so there we go. Glad you hear applause now, and I'm sorry about that. Hope you're doing well, Bonnie. And Joe is saying you shared the live out for tonight and tomorrow. Mate, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It's nice to have good mates out there, and there we go. 52 degrees Fahrenheit in South Florida. That is frickin' freezing. All right, let me tell you what it is in C for us. 52 minus 30 is 22. It's 11 degrees. That's cold. Joe is saying, I don't even know what it is here, but I do know that they need rain up in the Pilliga. There's a big bushfire up there, and that has burnt, 112,000 hectares and rising. Oh my goodness me, that is huge. Oh well. It is our fire season, so what can I say? Bonnie is saying, Papa Mozo taught us so many valuable lessons about being kind to others. He sure did. I mean, he was the only guy I know that, I don't know if you saw this, Bonnie, but he was the only guy I know that was sitting on the dunny, on the toilet, without a shirt on, and he was sitting on the toilet in a live stream. I mean, seriously. The guy had no qualms about where he was or what he was doing, but hey, he put forward his best self. And Joe is saying, and it will continue while you have him in your memory. And absolutely, the award is the epitome of him. And you know what was exciting was on the very first group cruise that we did as Helping Hands, we had his wife, Shelley, there, or better known as Mummy Mozo. and she gave out the inaugural awards, and it was the most moving moment that anybody had had being on that group cruise. So there you go. Joe is saying obviously he had no dignity. Mate, he had plenty of dignity. He had the dignity to sit in front of the world and bear it all, and that was the exciting thing. Bonnie is saying she saw him a few times, shirtless in bed and on the potty too, but he's always had wisdom to share, and that is true. Bonnie, did you ever meet him in person? Because we were hoping we were going to meet him in person at the inaugural cruise, and we were just unlucky. We actually had Shelley on the cruise with her brother and his partner, I think it was. But it was great to have them on board. And Bonnie also says he preached from the potty. Yeah, he sure did preach. He would find any moment to preach, but there you go. I'm getting weird pictures, says Joe. He sounds like he was a great man, though. He was. He was... Okay, so you know how sometimes you see somebody and you go, man, there's a person that walks with God, and that was him. That was exactly him. You knew that he had company and he was being taken care of. Amazing guy. Seriously an amazing guy. Anyway, enough of that. Bonnie, no, never met him in person, but his presence in the YouTube Cruises community was huge. OMG, it sure was. Hey, I remember there was a time when we did a cruiseathon for him, and the community got together and raised $5,000 for him. And then next thing, somebody else is in need. He wanted to donate that $5,000. That $5,000 was for his medical, some of his medical bills to help him get over his cancer, I think it was. But no, he was ready to donate it to anybody who was willing to, who needed it. He was the only guy I know that literally would give away the shirt off his back. Interesting. There we go. What an amazing guy. And I feel privileged to have been in his, not in his physical presence, but in his spiritual presence. I feel honored to have known him, is really what I'm trying to get at. Anyway. Anyway, let's move on. Now, just to give you a heads up, what's going on in the world of cruising. In the sunny skies of, well, it's not sunny. Well, actually, Brizzy is sunny right now. They've had some rain, a little bit of rain, but hey, they're having some fun times. So in Brisbane, currently today, yes, it is the 19th. Currently today, the Pacific Encounter came on in. Tomorrow, they're expecting the Disney Wonder. And then on Thursday, they're expecting the Quantum of the Seas. And then Friday, the Disney Wonder comes back. So it looks like Disney Wonder's doing a two-nighter, and they're doing a cruise to nowhere, which will be exciting. In sunny Melbourne, actually no, well, we did get sun at the end of the day. Today we had the Pacific Explorer. Tomorrow we'll get the Grand Princess, and then on Thursday will be the Resilient Lady. So hopefully we can go down there and get some shots of the Resilient Lady in port. So that'll be cool. In Sydney right now, so today was the Star Breeze at the Eden Cruise Wharf, and also the Brilliance of the Seas at the Overseas Passenger Terminal. Tomorrow is the Noordam is going to be there, and the Noordam is going to be at the Overseas Passenger Terminal. The Silver Muse will be at White Bay And then on Thursday, Celebrity Edge comes into the overseas passenger terminal, and the Regatta comes into White Bay on Thursday as well as the Seven Seas Explorer, which will be in Newcastle. So there you go. That's what's going to be in town at the ports doing their stuff. So it'll be fun. Lots of shipping happening. By the way, that was shipping with a P, nothing else. Thank you. So don't you even think about getting dirty there, Joe. I could see you wanting to get your mind into a negative spectrum there. No, I'm only kidding. Joe saying today in Dubbo it was a top of 34.2. Currently at 30. No rain, winds from the north-northwest at 19 kilometers, gusting to 26 kilometers, 34% humidity. Mate, we're jealous. 60% humidity here, and currently we're sitting on 16. So there we go. Joe, he also said a chance of 0 to 15 millimeters of rain. Melbourne is the place where you get all the four seasons in one day. Yes, you are correct. Bonnie, that new Brisbane cruise terminal has been busy. You know I follow Philippa Ocean Time too. Yes, I do know that. And Bonnie, the good news is the new terminal was built and was opened up literally 2 weeks before the pandemic shut down. And what happened there was that terminal was shut down for the entire 2 years that we had the pandemic. And then when it opened up with a huge flurry. And the good news is that that particular cruise port, that particular terminal is just exquisite. It's taken a lot of business from Melbourne, and it's not hard to understand why. And Melbourne are trying to create some issues. So we'll see how that goes. Joe is saying, isn't the Resilient Lady the Virgin cruise ship? Yes, it is. Joe's saying, you got nothing. Oh, well, sorry about that, mate. So sorry about that. Bonnie says, reminds me of the old Kmart commercial, I can ship 'em up. Yes, you're right. Yes, you are right. Oh, shit. Hang on a second, I need to do something here. Just give it the old wipe. Okay, so that's cruising here. Now, news with what's happening in the world of Helping Hands for Cruising. So I don't know about you guys, but 6 days to Christmas. It's not that far away. New Year's is in 12. We will have, I'll get there in a minute. Amy's group cruise will start in 306 days, and that is the Amethyst Haze group cruise going on the Carnival Breeze. Hang on a sec. Then after that, we've got the Down Under Cruises group cruise, which is happening in 380 days. And then we're followed by Ocean to Oceans group cruise, which is put on by Bruce from Ocean to Ocean, Bruce McMillan. And the exciting thing about that cruise is that's going from Seattle up to Alaska. It's only 543 days away, guys. We're still waiting on some final information coming in with regard to the Rock and Roll cruise that we expect somewhere around the 700 odd day mark. Should be good. As soon as we get the info, it will be out to you like a shot. Okay, Joe is saying, it actually reminds me of our recent AAMI insurance ad. Ship Creek Road. Yeah, that's right. Bonnie, for your info, we have an insurance company called Amy or AAMI. And they had an advert with that was saying
the person was saying, "Where are you?" And they're going, "We're up Ship Creek. Ship, not anything else. Yeah, Ship Creek." Joe is saying, "Thanks for the reminder." Not. Yep. Okay. Sorry. I tried not to do that, Joe. But you know what? Things happen the way they are. Okay. So Stream Elements has popped in. So g'day, Stream Elements. Nice to have you on board. All right. So those are the cruises that we've got up on board. But now, for your info, on Friday evening, for those of you across the pond, Joe, Saturday Arvo at 2 p.m. We will be lucky enough to have a couple that are actually going to push that cruise. So I believe their name is Bruce and Cindy. And with them being on board, they will come into the chat and tell you all about their great cruise. And we're hopefully going to learn a lot about them. So that'll be really exciting. But at the end of the day, folks, you know what can I say? The show will go on. Joe is saying, well, at least the first part of his self-purchased Christmas present arrived today. He's got Bitten by the Vinyl Bug and got Randy Travis's debut album on vinyl LP. Mate, that is unique, having it on vinyl. Most people go with that digital stuff, you know, the CD. But that sounds awesome. So that's what you bought yourself, was that vinyl? So, mate, you enjoy it, and hopefully when Chrissy comes around, you're going to have an absolute ball. And please, God, the weather's going to be great so that you can be outside and barbecuing with your Randy Travis Randy Travis album on the turntable, cranked up real loud so that the neighbours complain. I mean, what Chrissy and New Year period do you have if you can't get the neighbours to complain? And one of the reasons why they would complain is simply because if they didn't, it's because they weren't invited. That's the reason. So you use Spotify, Apple Music, etc., but you think vinyl's starting to make a comeback. You know what? Vinyl never went away. It just went underground for a bit. You need to get a turntable, which is the other thing he's getting from JB Hi-Fi. Yeah, and make sure it comes with a USB connector, not the old 3-prong wires. Anyway, this is cheers to your awesome present to yourself, Joe, and cheers. Sorry, David Burgess, about the virus, but happy about your vinyl. Still have it. You know what, Bonnie? I actually have not looked at Facebook today. I'm sorry to hear that Burjo's got the virus, but I know that he'll come good. And yeah, you meant for Joe. That's good. Yeah. It was meant for Joe, not. Oh, whew. Because I know Burjo's going away, or is away at the moment, or is flying over to that side, and he's going to be taking a cruise in the evening. Cruising up to Alaska, I believe. I know that he wants to freeze his tush off, but that's okay. That's up to him. As we all say. Joe's saying you've been running into Jimmy recently on his cup. Mate, how is he? Is he doing okay? I'm just too tired to actually get to see his lives. We've had a bucket load of stuff going on at work, and for me to actually get into his lives is a little bit it's a little bit tough, because I'm actually either asleep on the couch or in bed. But there we go. If you see him this evening or tomorrow, please say g'day and let him know that I'm thinking of him and I'll watch him in the replays. It's not the best way to watch a show, but a live stream. It's always nice to actually get the live stream in real, but there we go. Bonnie, lots of people in Florida have the virus. Had a friend who just got off a Royal Caribbean ship with the virus and the flu too. What a double whammy. Oh my goodness. Bonnie, prayers to your friend. I hope that your friend is okay and recovers from both simultaneously. Full recovery, not a partial. Other than that, folks, right now I don't have any more news. Just suffice it to say, we've got Amy's cruise with Roxanne on board, which is old news. But also, if anybody out there knows of somebody that you want to get onto a group cruise as a recipient, all you need to do is put out a video of them and just let us know. You know, you nominating them. All it has to say is something like, "This is Joe Blogs. I know him relatively well. He's disabled, or he's the carer of somebody disabled. Has never been away. Has never been on a cruise, and is because he's involved in that setup, or he's been hard on his luck, and we would like to give him an opportunity to go on a cruise, something to that effect. You know, just a 2 to 5 minute video telling us why you want them to go on a group cruise, and there we go. Joe is saying had to laugh at this one. He's in a group called Heavy Haul Nation on Facebook. There was a question about Australians in the group. I found a photo in the comments. Turned out the commenter lives in Dubbo. Mate, did you catch up with him? Have you caught up with him yet? Sometimes you might find somebody uses an alias and you've known them your whole life. Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, that's amazing. You've got to catch up with that guy. Seriously, you do. And hopefully everything will go according to plan. You'll become great mates and they might travel with you. You never know. Stranger things could happen. Anyway, folks, without further ado, I don't have very much more to say. I've basically given you all the info I've got for the moment. Things will be happening fairly shortly, and as soon as we do get more info on that cruise, I will certainly pass that information over. Joe is saying he will be the guy who works for a local farm machinery dealer there in Dubbo. Mate, that's awesome. That's awesome. So go knock on his door. Bonnie saying her next cruise is set for May 2025 on the Coral Princess to Alaska. Hopefully she will finally be finished with the physio for her shoulder surgery. Hey, Bonnie, only wish you the best. And for those of you that are coming, that are out there, and the new year is close at hand, so I want to wish everybody a very safe, happy, healthy Christmas. But I also want to wish everybody a prosperous new year, and may everything go the way you want it to go. Bonnie, Joe is saying that he wishes your shoulder surgery goes well, everything goes in the direction it should go, and you come out swinging. No, I meant dancing, not punching. But anyway, folks, I'm going to call it quits right now. We've been going for half an hour. I want to thank you all for coming in on board. Next week, hopefully, we'll have a bucket load more info. Thank you, Joe, and for everybody out there. a happy, healthy, safe, and enjoyable Christmas. And for those across the pond, please don't get too cold. And for us, slip, slop, slap, guys. You know what our son is like. So slap on some sunscreen, slip on a hat, and slap on a shirt, t-shirt or whatever. But anyway, folks, have a great Christmas. And Helping Hands will be up tomorrow and on Friday night for those across the pond, and Saturday Arvo. You take it easy. Thank you, Bonnie. G'day, Shaun. Keep up the great work. Wishing everyone a happy, healthy holiday season. Likewise, take care, and we'll catch you next week. Bye now.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dreams a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands